Hey, my name is Java. I'm a senior at Illinois Wesleyan University and I study finance. I've always been very entrepreneurial since I was a kid. And with my first idea, my first business I came up with when I was 17 years old. It's called MentorHub. MentorHub helps international students from Russian speaking countries to apply universities abroad. Initially, my idea was to help other students to apply to American universities and get full ride scholarships. So I'm myself from Uzbekistan. I came to Wesleyan as an international student. So I started my business 4 years ago, and when I came to Illinois Wesleyan University, I applied for a Titan Venture program, startup competition. I applied for a Titan startup competition, and then I won it during the spring semester. I got the first place, got $5,000 funding, and invested those money to grow my business more. So my biggest takeaway from this is basically go and do it. Never think like your idea is not worth it. First of all, you have to go and see if you have clients for your idea. Go and pitch your idea to your friends, to your family, and to everyone who you know. And if it makes sense for them, then go and apply for a Titan Venture Challenge. And then see if judges see any potential in your business, and maybe you'll win it. And then your idea is going to become next Fortune 500 company. The first thing is just go and do it. Never doubt yourself. Just start thinking about your idea and then pitch to your friends, to your family, to whoever you know, to your professors, and ask for help from them to make a business plan step by step, starting from like the initial idea. If you have a service, then it's easier. If you have a product, physical product, then it's going to be a bit complicated, but still we have many great professors at university with great connections who can help you with the first idea and initially starting your startup. So just go and don't doubt yourself. If you're doubting your ideas about applying for Tata Venture Challenge, just come and talk to people who are organizing it. One of them being John Quarton. John Quarton is a great guy. He has a very diverse experience in helping other students with their startup competitions, with their like finding their funding their ideas. And except that, we have many great professors on campus. And if you have any doubts about your ideas, just go and pitch your idea to them and they're going to give great advice. For example, if you have any problems with your marketing or if you have any problems with like supply chain management, depends on what type of business you are in, just go and talk to professors. We have great professors from with law backgrounds, with actual strategy or management backgrounds, and they're going to help you to figure out what are the ways to solve your problem when you have doubts. But on the other hand, you might have a fear of rejection, and it's also fine because I've been rejected many times and I have sales background and it goes away over time. You have to you have to face your fears and just be ready to accept whatever comes your way and deal with consequences. If you don't apply, the answer is going to be no, and your idea is not going to and your business is not going to grow, or your idea is just going to be an idea and it's never going to be implemented. But if you apply and find a right strategy and go and find right mentors who are going to help you, it might turn to a yes, and you might end up having a great business, a great venture, and be really good entrepreneur. So at the moment, I have two businesses. And when I was starting my first business at 17, I thought I was a rock star. My story with starting the business was writing down the business plan on a napkin. It might sound funny or a line from a movie, but it literally this is how it happened. And I went and pitched it to my dad and asked for $300 loan because I was so confident in myself. And I thought I'm a rock star, I could do it. So I hired my friends who also applied to universities abroad. So I was managing all of them. And I thought I was doing everything great. But after I won the Titan Venture competition, I got $5,000 funding along with the money I was making while helping students with their application process. The hardest part was managing money and investing it properly. And that's the point when I decided to study finance, to learn how to invest into right things while growing your company. I made a lot of mistakes. I've lost a lot of money. I can even tell you exact numbers. Over the summer of 2023, I lost about $30,000 because I invested the money I had from previous years wrong into my sales team. And it was the biggest mistake. I thought I would never recover. But as you can see, I'm a senior now and my businesses are growing and doing great. And the hardest part for me was to learn how to invest money into my business. And that's why I decided to study finance, and now I'm good at it. So I have two biggest milestones so far. I have many, but two biggest milestones which stand out for me. I can choose one of them. First one is that we opened a physical office back in Uzbekistan in Tashkent, and I have a full team of workers, about 15. I have a sales team, sales manager, uh, in-house marketing team, IT support, call center, and I think that's one of the biggest milestones I have achieved, because to build such a team while I'm being in America and managing them remotely is really really hard, but we are making it happen. And I'm very very thankful for my team, because without them my business wouldn't grow. And you have to find right people with you who will go and grow your business. The second biggest milestone is last December 2024, I sold 50% of my business and decided to buy 50% of another business for strategic expansion. Now I have a business partner who is back in Uzbekistan, who is my really really close friend. We grew up together. We went to the same middle school, but in high school our ways separated. I went to a different school and he went to a different school. And I came to America and he stayed back home. But after about 7 years, our path became one. And now we are working together. And I sold 50% of MetterHub so that we can expand more and faster, and then I can stop being involved in day-to-day routine. Right now, my main tasks are doing the strategy, having Zoom calls with future partners we are going to have, and maintaining relationships. And my business partner's job is to making sure that office is running smooth and that we have enough money to expand to other countries. Right now, we are in 7 countries online, but physically we have only one office in Tashkent, and in the future we are planning to expand into more countries across Eurasia. After I won the first competition when I was a freshman, I thought I'm a badass. I thought that I'm on top of the world. I'm 18 years old, won funding, I have my own business, and my ego just grew. And I had that money, I started investing, and instead of getting more money, like after investing $5,000 into my business, I started losing money because I was very, very confident in myself. And that confidence turned into ego. And that's the biggest thing you have to get rid of while running a business. Your ego will destroy your business, you, and whoever is around you. And that's the biggest lesson I learned after winning that money. I lost a lot of money after investing 5K because it was wrong. I didn't know how to invest. I didn't take proper courses. After my freshman year, of course, like I was taking only general education and some intro level courses so I could take more finance courses. But my ego killed me. Not killed me. My ego basically humbled me after winning that money. And I went into a huge debt, $30,000. And I thought it was the end of the world, but it wasn't. And I kept going. And thank God right now I'm here, graduating from Wesleyan, and my two businesses are running smoothly. And I sold half of my company. And the biggest lesson I learned is never ever think you are the best in a bad way. Be confident, but never use that confidence towards your ego. My both businesses are growing slowly but surely. I've been running financial models and forecasting potential customers. And this year we're expecting to make over $300,000. And margins in this business are really, really good. We take home about 40%. Because first of all, Uzbekistan is a very, very cheap country in a way that labor is cheap and we don't pay much for that, even though we pay above average for each employee because we appreciate them and they're great workers. And the average age of every employee is about 20 years old. I'm 20, I'm gonna turn 22 this year. And next is expanding more strategically. We are planning to expand to Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan, open physical offices. And at the moment, we are basically signing every possible public school, private learning centers, and doing partnerships with them so we can get more and more students to study abroad. Because studying abroad is very important for every person. They have to experience at least once because you will be exposed to a different culture, different people, and more than that, you're going to be more independent because you'll see more and more different places and people, and you'll learn a lot too. If I would have stayed back home, I don't think that I would achieve what I've achieved right now. And thank God that I decided to come to America and study at Illinois Wesleyan University. And the biggest thing next is to grow the company until 7 figures and sell the business. Because for me, I love running different businesses. I'm not emotionally attached to this business or nothing more. And my plan is to sell it after growing it, after we hit the maturity. That's what it's called in financial world.